we should be seen to be doing the right thing. We have really little or nothing in our food reserve across the country. And nobody should come and tell us they'll distribute foodstuff from our silos. The silos are empty, Mr. President. So it means we have to import food. And if we have to import, it means we need foreign exchange. And that is scarce. We have to engage with administration. We have to help the administration. Mr. President, we are the most vulnerable in the leadership arrangements of this country, members of the National Assembly. Everybody looks up to senators or members of the House of Reps. In fact, people see senators like the messiahs. Any problem, they say, go for a senator. So if we don't take immediate action, and our citizens under this situation of increased fuel price, increased electricity price, increased everything, and we are yet to get the right measures to provide cushions for our students, we wouldn't like the kind of thing that we see in our streets. And it is time that we take every possible action together with the executive arm of government to ensure that food flood our country, the right food. Importation, government must be entirely responsible, because we cannot take people for granted for too long. We have come almost to the end of their patience. And I think the electricity is now going to snap if we are not careful. Thank you very much, Mr. President.
Thank you. This issue of food crisis should be taken more seriously, because this is the first time Nigeria is being included in countries that are likely to face very, very serious food crisis. Currently, there are 4 countries, including Sudan and some others, that are facing very serious food insecurity. And Nigeria is added to this list this year by International Rescue Committee as one of the hotspots for food insecurity. Action Against Hunger, World Food Program, FOA, also indicated that over 32 million people are expected to face critical hunger crisis and emerging level between June and August. And I don't know about some other colleagues, but there in the north, or here in the north, we have started seeing it visibly. People are hungry, very, very hungry. Many cannot go to their farms. All of us know this. In the north central, the northeast, and the northwest. Even in southeast, we still have crisis among the farmers and herdsmen. Even in southwest, we still have this crisis. As it is now, a bag of rice is selling at about 100,000. A bag of maize, the same thing. Even prices of tomatoes, onions, and other basic food is high. Distinguished colleagues, as representatives of the people, we need to do something.
Nigerians are very patient people and very enduring people. But no people can be as that much patient under hunger. Nor can they be that enduring under hunger. And as much as we are all aware of the issues that inform today the situation of food production in Nigeria, We should as well commend the government of the day for taking a very serious step, which is exempting all tariffs on imported food items. All food items to be imported in the country are now exempted from payment of all kinds of tariff, taxes, and what have you. This is quite commendable. And to support what the government is, or the measure it has taken, and to buttress what Senator Indume said, that as representatives of the people, let me say that I don't see us as just representatives. We are responsive and responsible representatives. And for us to depict that by our actions, we are all leaders and critical stakeholders in this country. Whatever we all need to do at our various senatorial districts or in our social relationships and even economic relationships, we must at all times see that we add value to the efforts put in place to reduce, if not to eliminate completely, the issue of banditry, the issue of kidnapping, the issue of, all the issues that have contributed to the low level of food production in Nigeria.
So in your various senatorial districts, each senator, how many bags of fertilizer per senator? 1,200 will be given for immediate distribution across the senatorial district. So those things are moving now. The delay was as a result of the need to get the. So we must also assist our people to produce. Don't worry about it. If you don't have it, you tell your constituents they've not brought your own. It is not because the Senate President announced it that your house will be flooded to give fertilizer. But what I'm saying is, he has explained that it was because of approval, because of security reasons, they needed to be sure that the fertilizers will not enter into wrong hands. So, but they have started moving them today. And I'm saying in essence that we must find every means available to get to the farm.
Our students are facing real hunger. I traveled to 2 states last week, in the north particularly, and I've seen firsthand how people, especially those who are neither in the civil service nor in any business, common everyday citizens, are suffering, fighting, struggling to have food at least once in a day. Under normal circumstances, Mr. President, in the rainy season, from maybe June up to September or October, when there will be harvests of new foodstuff, prices escalate. Price of foodstuff. Now we don't even have. That's the truth. Mr. President, in today's national dailies, the executive arm of government is saying is considering reducing or removing taxes on imported foodstuff. Mr. President, here's the catch. This Senate must engage the executive immediately. What are the issues? Which taxes are they talking about?
The latest data by Nigerian National Bureau of Statistics shows that food inflation in the country skyrocketed to 40.66% on a yearly basis, a significant increase from 24.82% recorded in May 2023. Aware that the market price of food items such as beans, maize, rice, paddy, yam, tomatoes, and onions, which initially rose by about 40% after the removal of petroleum subsidy, has now increased to over 100%, some to 300%, without any attributable reason for the increase in prices. Further aware that although the insecurity in food-producing regions, bad roads, increase in the cost of transportation, attributable to the removal of fuel subsidy, and depreciation of the value of naira are possible factors that have contributed to the increase in prices of food items, household commodities, and consumables. The percentage of increase in the cost of transportation and some other factors listed above is significantly less than the percentage increase in the current prices of goods all over the country. Concerned that the greater percentage of the increase in price of food items and consumables in the country is not only due to these factors, but to the sales of merchant traders and retailers to make supernormal profit, while they excuse the hike in prices on these factors, that is depreciation of naira, increase in prices of petroleum products, and insecurity in farming region, thereby heaping the blame on the federal government.
My opinion is that it was a calamity foretold when the bandits were pursuing people from the farms, when the herders were pursuing people from North Central, and bandits were pursuing people from Katsina and Zamfara from going into the farms. And of course, Borno, people moved to IDP camps and abandoned the farms. Tomato, wheat, millets, and all sorts of things that were being produced. We have had almost 9 years of farmers not being able to access their farms. It was expected that after a while there will be serious scarcity of food in the country. So, so you are 100% right that Nigeria is now included among the countries that will experience very acute food shortage. And there is no doubt that the government must rise to the occasion.
The impression given by the Chairman Senate Committee on Agriculture. The fertilizer given to the senatorial district is yet to be distributed to the senators. What is happening is that only governors are given the fertilizer. Senators are yet to get a single bag of fertilizer. And there is need. It is given to the governor. There is need for you to intervene, to call the Minister of Agriculture and tell him to immediately authorize the distribution of fertilizer to all senatorial districts. This is the season we need the fertilizer. If it doesn't come now, it's as good as not having it at all. The rainfall is now falling both in the north and the south. And farmers need fertilizer badly. So we need the fertilizer now. Otherwise, it will be useless after this month. So, having contributed, only 2 trucks. Only 2 trucks are given to the senators. Only 2 trucks.
You have not received them.
We have not received any. Only 2 trucks.
No, I'm saying that it is.
Some of us, about 10 local governments, some 8 local governments, some 6 local governments.
I have 10. I'm saying it is proposed. You've not yet seen them.